From the News Channel 5 network, this is Pharmacist on Call.
Good evening, Nashville, Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky. Those of you as far west as Jackson, Tennessee, and Camden. Those of you as far east as McMinnville. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call with your host, yours truly, Dr. Sean Pruitt. And if you are watching this show, guess what? I am your community pharmacist. Well, everyone, I want to welcome you to Season 4. That's right, this is our 4th season, Episode 1. So thanks to your support, that is why we are here. And this is your 1-hour forum where you get to ask the questions that you don't get to ask your doctors or your pharmacists because they're so busy. So this is a 1-hour community service sponsored by Pruitt's Discount Pharmacy from us to you. Rule number 1, there are no stupid questions or silly questions. So if you have something out there that you have a question about and you're kind of uncertain, feel free to call in, because chances are, and is always the case, that question that you think is silly is going to bless a lot of other people who are watching that have the same question. So you're wondering, how did we get here? But actually, you know what? I want to get into some shout outs first. So first of all, we've got to shout out Maplewood Comprehensive High School, my high school alma mater, on the boys AA state basketball championship, whooping up on Knoxville Catholic. Guys, congratulations on a great season. So congrats to the team, Coach Ty Lawson, AD Eric Thompson, a good friend of mine, Eric Townsend, sorry, good friend of mine. So guys, great job. Way to represent out east, way to represent 37207. Also wanted to wish a happy anniversary, 28 years in Omega Psi Phi fraternity to my Line brothers. Yesterday we celebrated 28 years. We crossed on April 5th, 1989 at Austin Peay State University, the Resolute Rho Kappa chapter. So you see I'm dressed for it today. All right, so shout out Sands. Also want to welcome the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta to the city for their, I believe it's a regional or a state cluster, so they will be here this weekend. So want to welcome you all in. And now we can kind of get into, for you newbies, what are you watching on TV? What is this guy talking about? What this guy talking about is you get to call in with whatever question that you want. You can ask me anything. It's no holds barred. But guess what? People are already calling in, so we're going to get into it before I kind of describe what's going on here. Jacob, line 1. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you?
Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. How's it going? Hello, Jacob? I can hear you. Jacob, I can see you. All right, looks like we lost Jacob. Pharmacist on Call, how may we help you?
Yeah, you know the alkaline water that y'all sell?
Yes, yes I do.
Well, what I'm going to find out, they got some over here at the health food place. I'm trying to find out what's in it, what you know, chemicals, or what is it made of. It's good water, though, for real.
Okay, well, I tell you what, let me, we'll just put you on.
You know the price of yours? I'm just trying to get it.
Oh, okay. Well, the price of ours for each gallon is $3. When you bring it back for a refill, it's $2.
Health food got a gallon, $1 a gallon on there, but I'm trying to just find out, like, you know, the contents, like of vitamins, you know, when you get RO water, you know how that's explained that. But I'm trying to say alkaline water. Is it a purified water? Is it a mineral water? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I guess the best way to describe it, it's what's not in the water. So we take it through about a 3 or 4 different filtration process.
Right.
We have one large filter that removes the chlorine, one that removes the fluoride and the pharmaceuticals and all the other stuff. Then we send it to our Kangen machine, which is the Enagic SD501. If your water's not coming out of that machine, you're not getting your best Kangen water. So I'm not sure what's at the health food store there, but make sure it's an
right. I ain't either, because I think it's just plain old purified water.
No,
but
no.
Then you said this is it goes through about 3 or 4 different filters, and then you send it through what now?
Through our machine, which electrifies it, and so it gives the water antioxidants. It gives it antioxidants, which are your cancer fighters. So when they pour the water, you should notice air bubbles when it comes out.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's what that RO water do out here where I've been buying it for about 20 years.
Okay, no, our water is not reverse osmosis. Yeah. So, and then the other piece is we alkalinize and we raise the pH from an acidic level to an alkaline level.
Okay, what's that?
Alkaline means, so on a scale, you have acidic, you have neutral, and then you have alkaline.
What's alkaline? Is that lye?
Well, yeah, I think lye is alkaline.
It is?
I believe it is. But so in terms of your body, for optimal health, it needs to be slightly alkaline. So I think physiologic pH is somewhere around 7.45 or 7.35, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So it's slightly alkaline over the neutral mark, which would be 7.0.
You explained this pretty good. Now, what you think about that? The health food over there, they got RO water, they got plain filter water, and then they got alkaline. You think they doing all that in that little machine? Is I'm getting the real deal? You don't know.
What is
possible? It ain't no corners cut, is it?
What's the name of the health food store?
Oh, right there on Woodland Street. You've seen it, probably. I can't call the name of it.
Oh, the turnip truck?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't think their machine is a Kangen machine.
Okay.
No.
So if I'm getting it there, it's a real deal.
Well, ours is I can only speak to ours. Now we have the Kangen SD501. Ask them what type of machine. Ask them if their machine is the SD501. If not, then you're not getting the best water that you could
Write
get.
that down.
SD501.
Okay. If that machine ain't getting that through, so I don't need to fool with it. Is that right?
So let me tell you something. So do you understand the difference between a car and a Mercedes?
Well, yeah, I know.
So they're both vehicles.
More high quality and
That's right.
better parts and and
That's
everything.
right.
More time and taking billing that. But I got an old 85 Chevrolet. You couldn't give me a Mercedes, but I mean it still runs.
So my point is.
What you mean? The quality. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, sir. So I'm put you on hold here so we can further explain here. So the deal is that yes, there are a lot of places that have alkaline water, and that is quite a generic term. If you want the best alkaline water, it's Kangen water. Our process is 40 some odd. This is about as old as I am. A 40 some odd euro process, and it is time tested, made by the Japanese. So yeah, there's alkaline water, but I can't speak to the quality of it. No other store in the city goes through the pre-filtration process like we do, and I don't know how many of them even have the machine that we do. So if it's not an SD501, and don't be ashamed to ask your water store if you're getting it somewhere else. It's not a Kangen Enagic SD501. You're not getting the best water in the city that you can get. So make sure that you're asking for that. So difference between alkaline water and Kangen water is the Mercedes of alkaline water. So I hope that kind of answers your question there. We're going to jump back to Donna on one. Donna, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you?
Yes, sir. Glad to get in touch with you, and I've got some questions. I don't want to go into depth about this, but I've just recovered after a year from I got the flu last year, and I got in a bad situation where I was in a coma for a few months and had to work my way out of that, learn to walk again, all that. Behind me, I've got my mind back straight and walking again, and doing pretty good. My lungs are, upper respiratory is still in bad shape, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm on oxygen at home. But recently, they've put me on an anti-anxiety medication, Valium.
Okay.
And in the past, when especially when I had postpartum after my children, that medication worked great for me. For just limited, and I didn't stay on it long.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
But they've also a sleeping aid, because I'm having bad flashbacks, still trying to straighten things out in my mind, and so they put me on the Ambien. Now, I'm not trying to take it every night, just as like when I have maybe 2 nights with no sleep.
Okay.
And with they've got me on 5 milligrams of Valium, and I'm only taking a half of one of those at a time, and sometimes it's only 1/2 would be 2.5, right? And then sometimes it's a whole one. But they're making me more nervous, it feels like. I'm not, I know I've been through menopause, and I know that your body chemistry changes.
Yes, ma'am, that is true.
And I'm wondering if that is one of the reasons. I've tried. They wanted to put me on psychotropic drugs, which I've, during the childbearing years and trials and tribulations, divorce, this, that, and the other.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been on antidepressants, and I can't tolerate them. So now I'm asking you, as a doctor of pharmacology, if there's any answers that you have for me to help me through this.
Okay, so let's talk about your sleeping patterns. Is there ever been a night where you have stayed up all night long and not gone to bed at all?
Yes. Turn that down, Brian.
Now, how often does that occur?
Well, for a while, it was occurring about 3 times a week.
Okay, that you could just stay up all night and not even go to bed?
Right. Turn it down.
Was it tied to you actually thinking about something, or you just did not feel like going to sleep?
I would go to sleep, and then I would wake up, and as soon as I did, I would start having a flashback.
Okay, to some traumatic event?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And mostly it was, I had lost a lot of memory, and I hallucinated a lot, and I had a lot of working out in my brain to do of what was real and what wasn't after I came out of the coma.
Were you having visual hallucinations or auditory hallucinations? Hearing things or seeing things?
No, they were in my mind.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, when I was the hallucinations.
Yes, ma'am.
Were visual.
Okay.
And auditory.
Okay.
Yes, honey. I would see a lion in the room,
Okay.
It was crazy.
Yeah, so what the doctors are thinking...
They said they thought really, they didn't think I'd walk again.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't think I'd get my mind back again.
Have you been to a neurologist to have them kind of look at your brain and make sure everything is...
I really haven't done that.
I would probably go that route first before we do.
But I've got past that. The flashbacks they're saying are from PTSD.
Okay. Well, then you may, at least in the short term, you may need something psychotropic, something to help bring that dopamine down, and that's what's causing the hallucinations, the not sleeping at night because your dopamine is on.
I'm not having the hallucinations anymore.
Okay, yeah, but even the staying up at night.
I'm past that. I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know about any of this until the worst was over. I had lost half my body weight.
Mm-hmm.
I was mostly, I had no muscle mass left. I had to come home and work on that myself. I had to
kudos
teach myself to walk again and exercise, even if I was in the chair moving myself around. I had even lost my core. I couldn't even sit up straight. I'd fall over. But I gained that strength back. I'm pretty stubborn, and I was bound and determined.
I tell you what, caller, if we could probably have a discussion at the store because we're up on a commercial break. So
yeah.
Very interesting, and I'd like you to just give me the full story. So if you could call me at the store tomorrow, at the end of the show, the producer's going to flash my information. Make sure you give me a call.
All right, they're going to flash the... Okay,
yes,
and you're on Dickerson Road?
That's where we are, yes, ma'am.
And I'm on Gallatin, you're not far.
Well, a block over, that's right.
I'd love to talk to you about the, menopause does a lot of strange things.
It does, yes, ma'am.
Your body, I realize that. These drugs are reacting to, and I'd love to try a psychotropic, but one that doesn't make me feel worse than I already.
Well, we got to make sure that we're treating the right thing, and sometimes we have to fully listen to what you're saying to make sure that we're treating the right thing.
Yes,
you
sir.
follow me? Yes, but we're up on a commercial break, so give us a call tomorrow, and everybody, you stay right there. We will be right back in a minute.
Okay. Please call me.